Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Agents of Chaos Gaming, where order comes to die and chaos reigns. I am Crunch, and welcome to Attack on Titan, Wings of Freedom. Last time, we basically did the training session. I mean, there's really nothing else to say about that. You got to see the horrible art of the story in terms of, like, the horrors that the Titans unleashed. And then we got to do a bunch of training. So now, we're going to continue on with our storyline. Also, I do like that there are those little interludes between... Or I should say the loading screens have, like, character data that will sometimes pop up. As I mentioned in the first episode, the game more or less expects you to know who these characters are, what their deal is, and all that jazz. But the fact that they include those little character inserts for, I guess, refreshers. Also, I just love how everyone's so generic looking. And then, of course, there's the actual characters. Oh yeah, so, I did mention this before, but all the different characters have stats to them. I just want to show this off real quick. And each stat does correlate to something different with gameplay. Strength handles attack. Health, I believe, is how much damage you take before... Damage is weird in this, so I'm not exactly sure how to explain the way the damage works in this. And then leadership comes up with a different mechanic, which most characters actually can't use. There's only like a few of them that can use it. And then I'm not 100% sure how the other stats correlate out. I'll have to like actually look into that. Then you can also see what kind of gear you have equipped down there. Right now all we have is basic equipment. So alright, so let's go talk to Jean over here. And everyone's having a party.
Marco, これで一緒に憲兵団に行けるな。内地での安全で快適な暮らしが待ってるぜ。
Yeah, that's like his whole thing.
王の近くで仕事ができるなんて光栄だ。まだお利口さんをやってんのか？言えよ本音を。
おいちゃん、お前おかしいとは思わねえのか？巨人から遠ざかるために巨人殺しの技を磨くなんてよ。
今さら何言ってんだ。これが現実なんだよ。俺のためにもこの愚策は維持されるべきだ。
このクズ野郎。
4年前の作戦で人口の2割以上失って答えは出たんだ。人類は巨人に
Yeah, that was a horrible event.
勝てないと思うから諦めるのか。確かにここまで人類は敗北してきた。それは巨人に対して無知だったからだ。負けはしたが得た情報は確実に次の希望につながる。お前は何十万の犠牲で得た戦術の発達を放棄して内地に引きこもるのか。冗談だろ。
そんなに外に出たいなら一人で行けよ。死に急ぎやろうが。
俺は巨人を駆逐して狭い壁の中から出る。調査兵団に入ってな。
You know, there's Connie back there with just his dead-eye stare. Alright, so just to touch on that 20% of the population thing, when Wall Maria fell, all the survivors ended up retreating behind Wall Rose. That was in the little video that's played in the first episode. However, the amount of population that retreated behind Wall Rose caused a bit of a problem in terms of keeping everyone fed and stuff, so they basically did a thinly disguised culling. Essentially, it was called a operation to try and take back Walmaria. It was not. So that's why they made reference of losing 20% of the population. Like I said, this game expects you to know what it's talking about, because it will not cover everything. I'll try to fill in the gaps here and there as much as I can, but really, you should just go watch the show. Also, yeah, not all the dialogue is going to be voiced, which is kind of unfortunate. And by that way, again, he's referring to episode 1. Specifically to this. It's a smiling titan. That is the nickname that the fan base gave this thing. And oh god, it is creepy. Like, in the show, that face is disturbing, but in these graphics, it is even creepier. Also, you could have totally pulled her out of that. That is actually interesting, though. So, I actually been rewatching Attack on Titan prior to wanting to do this. In the actual anime, she is way more buried. Like, she is literally under the roof of the house. So there was, like, no way they were going to get her out from underneath it. The way that they frame it here, they totally could have gotten her out. Also, yeah, nothing like horrifyingly watching her mother get chomped in half. You know, childhood trauma, let's go! Also, hey look, it's Brock Lesnar. That sounds like a meme joke, but I'm pretty sure this design was actually based on Brock Lesnar. There's a reason why, if you ever see the Abridged series that TFS did, which was very short-lived, they actually used his entrance music as a meme joke. Yep. This is where the suicidal maniac was born. Yes, that is a nickname that Aaron has developed. Or I should say garnered, rather. Alright, so the stores are now opened up, and this is where we can do things like buy new equipment. We can also modify our gear, so... And the gear parts come in threefold. There are your blades, basically what you actually use for your attacking. These scabbards, these basically control how much gas your tanks have. And then your training gear. Oh, also scabbards hold all of your extra blades, so... And there are different statings between them. Like this one actually has... You can hold more blades on it, and the gas tanks are bigger. But the pressure is slightly lowered. The pressure part, I don't actually know what that means. That's one part I've... Even in the many hours that I've played this, I don't know what that specifically controls. I may have to look that one up just to figure it out. Also, I do appreciate the fact that the reinforced ones... These are actually a reference to the live-action movie. These are basically the design of the gears that they had in that movie. So I kind of appreciate the fact that they threw that in there. And you can also use, see how they look on your character. But yeah, the ODM back, like the gear part on the back for the reinforced stuff always looked weird to me. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and buy a set of the first generation equipment. So we're going to go ahead and throw that on. At least part of it. Apparently I didn't have enough for the first generation gear. That's sad. So equipment modification, basically this lets you do upgrades. So the more you upgrade things, the better your equipment is. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. And then cash in, you can sell old equipment. There is a better use for older equipment. And then over here you can buy materials. So if you're missing something for upgrades, you can come and get it here. Right now our options are extremely limited, as is our money. And this is part of what I was mentioning before with the regiment level upgrades. Basically, as your regiment level goes higher, these guys get more stuff that you can buy. So like you'll have more gear that you can unlock and mess around with, and then she'll have more materials that you can buy should you need it. Now, as you can also see, there's a lot of stars hanging around out here, so you can pretty much talk to all of these guys. Let's go talk over to Mikasa here real quick. And basically, she is being the loyal lass that she is, and just saying, hey, wherever you go, I go. You know, she's not exactly wrong about this. Yeah, Mikasa is like the token badass of the series. Also, that last bit of that line of that dialogue, oof, that hurts. Alright, so over here, if we go talk to Keith, this will actually start our next mission. And if that guy over there, with the golden training core symbol, what they do, if you talk to them, you can basically just replay past missions. Right now, there's only the one, so which just goes back to the training mission. So we're not going to bother with that. We're just going to go ahead and move along. Also, I still love how Keith is still being the ever hard-ass sergeant. And yes, we are ready to fight some titans. Publicly available information. Titan. They have no reproductive organs and it is unknown how they reproduce. Boy, is the answer to that a weird one. After dying, Titan bodies evaporate and disappear. Which is kind of a interesting feature that they have, but, you know. For the sake of game content, though, it basically means you won't have a bunch of bodies littering the battlefield. Chapter 1, Return of Despair. Gee, I wonder what's going to happen here.
Huh? 調査兵団にするって？コーニー、お前8番だろ。前は憲兵団に入るって。エレンの昨日の演説が聞いたみたいね。うるせえ。俺は自分で決めたんだよ。皆さん、上官の食料庫からお肉取ってきました。
Oh yeah, her bit is that she's just hungry all the time.
独房にぶち込まれたいのか。
大丈夫ですよ。後で皆さんで分けましょう。土地を奪還すればまた牛も羊も増えますから。
ウォールマリア奪還の前祝いにいただこうってわけか。よし、俺もその肉食う。
私も食べるから取っといてよ。さあ、作業に戻ろう。
If everyone eats it, everyone gets in trouble equally.
あれから5年経った。人類はようやく尊厳を取り戻しつつある。勝てる。人類の反撃はこれからだ。
Boy, if that's not an ominous statement to make. Oh, look. That's like an instant red flag statement. Getting our dignity back. We're winning. Oh, look. Hey, there's another hole in the wall. And here's one now. He looks like a stoned rocker. He actually does. That guy looks like he could be in a rock band. And then he's stoned out of his gourd. Traumatic flashbacks. Alright, who's ready for more tutorials? That's not a joke. This is actually another tutorial sequence. So this shows how you actually fight against Titans. So Titans are, as I mentioned, these things come in 3 different size categories. There is the large ones. There's this size, which is the medium ones, and then there's the small ones. Small ones only have one thing to target, which is the neck. Medium and large ones have their arms and their legs. So you can completely cut their arms and legs off to make them immobile, and then go for a nade kill. Alternatively, you can also just go straight for the neck if you want. There are instances, however, where you do have to go for arms or legs first before you can go for the neck. Alright, so this is what I was talking about when it comes to the health system, or the health stat. Is because you can get injured to a near-death state like this. So, and then if you get grabbed again, you basically get killed. So it's kind of like you only have 1 hit point, really? So, it's not like you can... At least it doesn't feel like you can take a X amount of damage and then be like, okay, now I gotta worry about healing or whatever. It just kind of feels like if you get knocked over, then, you know, that's that. I also do like how they spawned logisticians as soon as my gas ran out. So, I will actually hop up there and go get a refill real quick. Excuse me, sir. I need some stuff. Alright, so, team mechanics. You will have AI allies hanging around. This basically just explains what the different modes do. I mostly leave my guys in focus mode, so... when I do attacks, they'll attack as well. As long as they're not on cooldown. There is another function. Certain characters also have a different mode that they can put them in. But that is a character-specific function, and I believe it requires characters that have extremely high leadership stats, which Aaron does not, because he is reckless. Alright, so you might notice these yellow diamonds that are popping up on certain Titan parts. Those are basically material drops. If you pop those limbs before killing the Titan, you get some extra materials afterwards. What are you talking about? They're only coming in like 2 at a time. You can totally hold them off this way. Also, these cables have some hella long reach.
マジかよ。これはチャンスだ。壁を壊せるのはあいつだけだ。あいつさえ仕留めれば。
Also, I do appreciate the anime spin landing.
5年ぶりだな。こいつ。
I feel like I like the translation from the anime where it's like, yo, it's been a while. Alright, here's a slightly different little sequence that they will sometimes throw in. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Like, you can try it, but nope. Big Red here is just gonna blow you off, literally. It's like I can stand on these things, that's funny. Alright, so jump on the cannon and start shooting at him. This is totally realistic. Well, I mean, to be fair, actually, like, in the show, they've shown cannon fire being able to, kill Titans if you can get a cannonball to hit its, hit it on the nape, or, because the nape is the weak point. Blowing a Titan's head off actually will not kill it, surprisingly. These are, despite them being kind of like big naked zombies, the kill its head thing doesn't actually work. You actually have to go specifically for the nape of the neck to kill these things. There is reasoning for that, but you know, that's spoiler territory, so I'm not going to explain why that is. But they do actually explain it. So yeah, you pretty much just sit here, you just shoot at him. I don't remember if this part has an achievement for, like, beating him before the wall can really take any damage. There might be one for that, I don't know. I can't remember. It's been, like, literal years since I did all the achievement work on this game. Because I went hard with it back in 2017, or 2016 when this came out. Okay, big boy gets to take a nap now. Now, how does something that big just vanish? I've always found that fascinating. Like, even knowing why it can do that, it's still fascinating to me that it can actually do that, that it does that. It's a magician. Oh gosh, now I'm just picturing the Colossal Titan with like a magician top hat and a magic stick. And now I shall pull the world's biggest rabbit out of a hat. If someone hasn't done fan art of that, someone please do that. That would just make my day. But yes, S rank, hallelujah. I mean, really that's an easy one to get. Accurately attacking, subjugating Titans while staying on the grass will earn medals. So yes, the better you do with the kills, the better the medals you'll get, which will in turn give you more cash at the end of it. Complete subjugations are basically just killing them without getting, without missing or getting grabbed. If you miss a few times, you can get a silver one. If you get grabbed, though, it drops you down to a gold one. And And yes, Titans can grab you, and you have to like cut your way out of them, or grasp. Hey, look, we got wood. I'm a child. Holy shit. Colossal Titan. The Titan's so big that it doesn't have any skin. Indeed they are. So I like the fact that... Oh, there they are. I was going to say it's like you can hear stomping, but there's probably going to be no Titans behind me. Nope, there they are. So you can actually see Titans down there. You see them on this side, actually? I'm curious. No, you cannot, but... Damn, the FOV on this is actually really good. I didn't realize it was, you could see this far up here. Holy shit. That's impressive. Alright, but that is where I'm going to end this video for now. So, next time we shall hop back into the thick of the action and go murk some Titans. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all then.